Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Leo for the week of June 14th through the 20th of 2023. And at this time I would also like to give a very special thank you to those of you who have already subscribed to my channel and helping it grow. I'm almost near the 1,000 subscribers, which is my goal. And the High Priestess to start with. Very nice. So, talking to somebody this week, somebody who knows a lot about you, what's going on in your life, somebody you feel secure with. You're protecting your investments, your life, your words. But you're doing okay. The Star card, you're shining in a good way. You're standing out this week. You're rewarding yourself. You're starting to tell yourself, what you're worth, what everybody in the, out there sees, and you don't give yourself enough credit for. You're starting to believe in yourself more this week finally, and starting to understand that, what other people are seeing about me, it actually is me. You're not so hard on yourself. You're starting to open your heart to more divine help going forward in the future. And the 5 of Rods, so there you are, Definitely making sure that different people, places, and things in your life that, you get noticed. You're not being left behind. And you're not going to be left behind by any means. You stand out in a positive way. You're starting to understand yourself a little bit more. Maybe you were a little bit too hard on yourself in the past. And you're starting to realize that, I've stand out in a good way. I don't have to always feel like I'm under competition all the time. And the King of Wands. Well, there you go. Yeah. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's your own sign telling you that, this is meant for you. You're motivated. You're taking charge. You're having more confidence in yourself. If this is you planning anything in the future or a trip in the future, it's going to turn out quite well because you're not going to get carried away. You're not losing touch of what it is that you want to accomplish, but you're motivated to figure out how to go about it so that you take the right steps and the right action to make it go and grow the way you want it to. So you're on a positive note this week of accomplishments for your future. You're leveling up. And the Judgment. Yeah. You've put off making this decision for a long time. But you're facing it. It's the truth. And you're realizing that, you can't feel guilty about this anymore. Maybe you've been browbeating yourself for a while and nobody's knowing it. And you're learning to close the doors on people, places, and things this week that don't bring you up. You're not feeling good about yourself. This could be people that say things to you and they think it's funny, but it's not funny to you. That sort of thing. And you're following your intuitions because you know that they're not going to change, or the things that is going on in your life is not going to change, but you can change on how you deal with it and people. And that's what you're coming to grips with this week. And the Justice card. Yeah. If this is a divorce for some of you, I'm very sorry. It could be a settlement that you have to deal with in court to make sure that it evens itself out. This could be a legal contract that you're entering into for some of you, so you're making sure that it's above board. You're not going to get anything funny coming at you in the future. You're going to make sure that you're not going to be blindsided. You're making sure that, if this is a contract that you're, taking on, that it's going to be one that's going to be lucrative to you in the future. And this could be also for some of you settling of old debts. Old accounts, you're clearing up. You're finally getting those credit cards paid off because you know that the interest is just not going away. So you're finding out how to go about that and remain out of that vicious circle. And the Eight of Swords. So yeah, you're taking the blindfolds off this week. You've held yourself back. You weren't trying to make a decision because you were afraid of the outcome of the decision. So you've actually held yourself back in many areas here because of that. Not wanting to take that step in fear of. But this is the week that you're clearing that. You're no longer letting that hold you back anymore, that indecisiveness. You're taking the blindfolds off and you're just accepting what it is and no longer going to live in fear of it. If this is a decision that you have to make and you have to face the music, you're going to just face it because you want it to stop. You want to get off that merry-go-round. And the Devil, yeah. You've realized what's been holding you back, who, what, where, and how, and you're making a transformation for yourself. You're setting yourself free, which is a huge accomplishment for anyone. So congratulations. And the Hierophant. Yeah, talking to somebody, good friend, relative, could be a teacher that you used to know, and aunt, uncle, good friend, just somebody that you respect and trust, that you know that they don't, when you give them information, they don't blab it. They know different things about you and you can almost open up to them like a therapist. They don't judge you, they just guide you if guidance is what you want. For some of you, this is you thinking about, taking a higher course of education, maybe something that has interested you for a while and you've thought about it, but you never really looked into it because maybe you didn't have the fundage or just didn't have the time or availability for it. And now you're just going to do it because it's something you want to do. Four of Swords, maybe giving a helping hand to a relative or friend, somebody you know that's recouping from the hospital. Maybe you're bringing them over some hot soup, that sort of thing. Or this could be you just taking a well-deserved time out for yourself because if you just keep stressing yourself out and working so hard, you're going to make yourself ill. So you're taking that well-deserved time for yourself to think things over. Get a little more clarity in your head. Just that time to shut the door and relax a little bit before you make yourself ill. And the Queen of Wands. So there you are. Definitely successful ventures coming in the future. You're determined to, the actions that you're taking are going to be for the benefit of you. And that's the movement that's making you keep your momentum up. So you're taking bold strides and steps in the direction of what you want to accomplish. And the Three of Pentacles. Very nice. You're very hardworking. You're determined. You're going to accomplish what you want to accomplish and nothing's going to hold you back. And other people can see that. This could be for some of you maybe a pay raise. Somebody offering you a better job because people can see what your worth is. So you're mulling that over. You have the possibilities of that as well. But you're also making sure before you do any of that, that it's to your future, not their future. And the Seven of Rods. You've been determined to succeed for so very long that once you're on that top of that, little hill, you're going to defend it for all it's worth because it's taken you, some effort and energy to get there. It hasn't been given to you. You've, defending your turf if that's what you have to do because you want to never have to look back over your shoulder wondering, could I, would I, should have. You're going to succeed. All right, I am going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. and see what other kind of clarity we can get here. But your cards are very positive. You're opening your eyes. You're accepting the, the fates as it was put of where you're at and how to go about clearing it up so that you can, accomplish all of your dreams in the future. All right. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizons that you can't yet see. Isn't that beautiful? And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.